Hello everyone, my name is Ed Mondazzi, and a lot of people out there know who I am because of my internet business. And they also know me because I travel a lot at health expos, and at these health expos I sell health books. And now that I'm going in my second year of being a vegan, people are noticing that I've lost a lot of weight. And they all ask me, how did you lose all that weight? Well, the answer is this long. It's easy, but there's just a lot of little steps. So I decided to do this video so that I can show you what I have actually done to lose this weight. I'm not an expert, I'm not a doctor, I'm not certified in anything, but I do know what worked for me. What does make me aware of how and why this worked is simply because I'm the yo-yo dieter. I've been this big and I have been slender. And I have been this big, but this is the longest that I have been this slender. Now when people say to me, hey Ed, how'd you lose all the weight? I'm going to hand them a card. I'm going to say, go to my YouTube video and check it out. This diet is a vegan diet, but I didn't wake up one day and say I'm going to become a vegan. It took a long time to get here. And that long time, to me, now seems like a blink. It just went by. And the first thing I had to do was get off of my diet beverages. And that's what I'd like to talk to you about this. The number one thing that kick-started this thing really positively was that I got off of diet beverages. Now, how it started was 2 years ago this November, it'll be 2 years, I met a little angel. She was this cute little hippie-looking girl that says to me, hey Ed, why are you drinking a diet beverage at a health expo? I was in Philadelphia. And I'm going, well, isn't that better than drinking it with the sugar? Well, if it had sugar, it may not be that bad, but it's all the corn syrup and all the other stuff that's in it. And she starts rattling off all these things. And like, I sort of knew them, I didn't know them. So she took an interest in me because the show happened to be a little bit slower, so we had time to talk. I want to share with you in these 8 videos that I want to do, and I'm calling them chapters. This is chapter 1. I want to show you all the different steps so that maybe it can help you. And if not, at least I can document my weight loss lifestyle change that I have made. Now, I have a great doctor. He is a primary care physician, and he's also a cardiologist. And when I went there 7 years ago, this big, he says, well, here, Ed, I just took your EKG, put this in your wallet. And there it is, right there. I carry my EKG with me all the time. And I says, what do I need this for? He goes, when you end up in the emergency room, you give it to the attending physician, and you say to them, this is my baseline, if you're still alive to even give it to them. And I says, what are you, a psychic? And he said, no. You're going to get a heart attack, you're going to have a stroke, or you may get cancer. I says, really? So I carry this in my wallet. I got frightened and I went on this diet. Diet. The word die with a cross after it. I went on another failing diet. It didn't work. And so I gained it all back, which is even worse than just staying fat all the time. Then I met this angel, who I'm going to call Christina. So I did a little bit of reading on it, and I don't like to read very much. Matter of fact, I actually hate reading. Matter of fact, I own 700,000 books, and I've never read one of them. Really, I do. I own Mondazzi books. That's how a lot of you people know the name. You see, you get my emails, I get your emails all the time, and I talk to you about all the sales that we have on our books. And they're health books, yoga, massage, all this great stuff, which I don't employ at all. I don't do it, use it at all. Now I've become aware that my doctor says I'm gonna not do well in my future. This young lady shows me all the different things that I need to do to become a vegan. And I thought that was a trend or a fad or whatever. In these next 8 videos, I'm going to show you some things that you will be absolutely amazed by. Here's a little fact. All animals that lick their water are meat eaters. All animals that submerge their mouth, like deer and cows, they're vegetarians. Did you ever see a dog lick water? A dog licks water, it also eats meat. A cat licks water, and it eats meat. Except for one, us. We don't lick our water, but yet we eat meat. I found out that getting rid of meat and dairy gradually, and I'm going to show you these next videos how I did it, has helped me lose the weight in this new lifestyle without any calorie restrictions. This is nothing about calorie restrictions. Matter of fact, I'm technically on an all-you-can-eat diet. This may get, I have no filter. If you already don't know this from me being personal, I'm going to tell you stuff that has no filter. And in this filterless video that I'm going to produce to you, I'm going to start off with something that has happened to me. I no longer have any bowel movements that smell. And when I fart, no one even knows it. I don't have any smell at all. That's because when you eat meat, it goes in your incubative body, becomes fermented, and when it comes out, it smells. There's a book out there called Walter the Farting Dog. This book, Walter the Farting Dog, is about a dog that farts so bad the family's going to get rid of the dog. Now, I don't know the ending yet because I'm only halfway through it, so don't tell me the ending if you don't know. Dogs lick their water, they eat meat, they go potty, and it stinks. You ever step in it? If you step in mine, you won't smell it at all. You won't even know what it was that you stepped on. Now, just for those of you that are interested, Walter farts in English. Walter also farts. Okay, for those of you that don't know what a fart sounds like, because for whatever reason you just don't have that, and for you people that are Latin, he also farts in Latin. So, you're going to eat meat, you're going to fart, and it's going to smell. On a vegan diet with no animal products, your body already is happy. So, one really important thing though, and this is what Christina taught me, 90-10. Everything I tell you, I only do 90%. Once in a while, I have a little grated cheese on my soups that I make, which you can get vegan cheese, but I'm Italian. My parents are from England. I basically will not give up 100%, but I still lost the 55 pounds. So, let's talk about diet beverages. I'm not kidding. The word die with a T at the end, I call it the cross. It's death. If you know anything about alkalizing, you want to be alkalized. Regular soda and diet soda has about 3.3 alkalinity. That's very essential. So what I did was, I substituted it with ginger lemon water. And it's so easy to make. You take this ginger root. By the way, this package of ginger root cost $1.15. That's how cheap ginger root is. So you grate a little bit of it on a grater. You're grating this, and you're probably going to ask me how much of this stuff do you actually put in the water. I don't know. Don't ask me those questions. You just grate it, and if it's too strong, the ginger tea water that you're making, then just add a little more water. If it's not strong enough, add a little more ginger. You end up with about this much there, and you throw it into the pan. You know, I'm pretty thrifty, you know. I like to save every little nook and cranny. And that's how you make it, and then you put this on the stove, and you bring it to a little warm boil. I don't like to boil it too much, you know. And then after about 5 or 8, 10 minutes, the water turns to this color. You strain it into the strainer. There. Now I like to save everything. I like to get as much as I can. So I put this back in there. I add a little bit more water, and I let it sit there all day. I don't put it back on the stove to heat up. I just let it sit there. When half of my water is gone, I do it again. Then I throw the ginger out. Lemons. Lemons are really good for you, unless you have acid reflux or maybe an ulcer. Check with your doctor on all this stuff, but if you don't have any of those problems, you want to take some lemons. Fresh lemons. I don't like the fake stuff. So one night while I'm watching TV, I take a bunch of lemons, I squeeze them all, and I make ice trays of lemons, juice that I squeezed. I take 3 lemons for this particular size. I put it in there, put it back in the freezer. I got lemons done. Then you take your bottle of water, you put the lemon ginger water in it. One of the things that my wife said, chia seeds. These are white chia seeds. And you throw some of that into the water, and now you've got a really healthy beverage, and you got rid of the whole diet thing. That's it. Now you've got lemon ginger water. I will tell you that this has helped me curb my appetite. It's alkalizing. It raises your pH just a little bit in your belly for a while. Lemon is very, very good for people with asthma. Google it. A couple of drops of lemon, fresh lemon, it helps you. It does a whole wonderful amount of things. Lemon is really good. Ginger, it's just over 7.2 or 3 on the alkalinity scale. Very good for you. I gotta tell you one more thing before we end this video. One of the key things that's helped me is always having food in my refrigerator ready to eat. That's one of the fall things that we all have when this weight loss, lifestyle, dieting, whatever you want to call it, that we have. So I had hummus. I made this hummus last night. It cost me about $1 to make this hummus. It's awesome. Pomegranate. You're not going to go, I'm starving, I need a snack. You're not going to go peel that pomegranate. Have it ready. Pineapple. You buy a pineapple for a couple bucks, you cut it up, and it's in the fridge. You just eat right out of it. This hummus is really good. I'm going to have some more. This has nothing to do with all my previous diets, which are prepackaged foods, food deprivation, all that other stuff. You don't need any of it to lose weight. This is a lifestyle change. The future videos, the future chapters that we have are going to be all the foods that I make, some of the other things that we need to know about when we eat and what we do. And I will tell you that if you do mention this video and write on my website, mondazzibooks.com, if you mention ginger lemon water, I'll give you 10% off, and I thank you for watching this video. I actually can play this thing, you know. Cheese is hemorrhoid fertilizer. For you people that have hemorrhoids, take a guess why. You're sitting all this time on the potty in the morning, or once a week, who knows, because you're so plugged up. Get rid of the dairy, and you'll be having a bowel movement that